just kind of had that collision, but felt maybe worse than it ended up being?
Yeah, just awkward play, but got lots of work done the last few days, and avoided any issues. So 100% healthy and good to go.
What do you think of the way your other five teammates on the blue line kind of stepped up, especially in third, where you guys were on the penalty kill for a good chunk of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's the guys did a great job. It was a tough third period, just with the way it played out with the penalties, and the guys did a great job. We've had that situation come up a number of times this year, getting down to 5D with 40 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever it is left in the game a few times. So in that situation, you don't want that to happen, but sometimes you just play, your heart rate's up a little bit more, and it's not a sustainable thing, obviously, over the course of 82 games, but for sometimes a period or two, you're almost you don't have time to think. You're just into the game and playing more minutes. So the guys did a great job, and it was huge. It's disappointed I didn't get to celebrate the win with Helly, but it was a big win for sure.
Years ago, just on the net, I remember they changed it so the net has a little more give than it maybe used to, but you probably attest to the fact it still doesn't feel very good when you run into the post.
Yeah, it's definitely better than it used to be for sure. I mean, I think there's just nothing you can really do. Otherwise, the net would be coming off a lot during the play. So, I think it's probably in a pretty good place in terms of the balance.
Josh, we saw that you tried to come back, but then left the game. Was that the medical staff holding out for precautionary reasons, or was that a case of you saying that you weren't quite right to go back in?
I think it's a combination of everything. Obviously it's a combination of everything. I don't think they would have let me back out there if there was any kind of risk or issue. More of a, sometimes you try and work through things and you're able to, and other times, it just doesn't allow you. So I think that was more of a little bit of both, but thankfully we had 2 days off, and when we got a little more stuff done, avoided any injury or serious injury, and able to put in a big shift with the guys, and get it feeling really good enough to practice yesterday and feel good today.
Since Kings have gone on an absolute heater since they faced you guys in late November, do you anticipate that they might even be a tougher test than they were when you first faced them the first time this season?
Yeah, I mean, they're always a good team. Since I've been in the league, I mean, I feel like the core pieces that have been there, the culture that they have. I mean, you talk a lot about kind of the Boston culture through the years with the players they had, and the core pieces that have been there. I think the same about LA. Obviously, they've been without Doughty this year, but every time you play them, those top guys have obviously created a culture within that team, and certainly they're committed to playing at both ends of the ice. Never an easy night, and obviously they've got lots of talent. So when you look at what they've been doing, we didn't feel we had our best game in their arena. We feel that we'd like to play our best against them and get their best, and obviously have a better competition, I suppose. But definitely they're a great team with a long-standing culture that is tough to play against.
Back-to-backs are always challenging. What do you see in this one when you got a team like Colorado tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, you can't focus on the next game. You just got to worry about the first one first. It's a big game tonight. Two teams that are playing really well and committed to structure. Don't give up a lot, offensively. So I think for us, the benefit, obviously, back-to-back, Colorado's here and resting, but we're at home, we're in our own beds, we're not traveling tonight or getting into a hotel late, so still back-to-backs aren't easy, but there's a lot of benefits to being able to play two in a row at home. So focus on the first one tonight. It's a big game, and then do what we need to do to recover and be ready for tomorrow.